Hello. If you are taking a vacation, good for you. Maybe you're going to a foreign country. So we're talking about your moolah. So should you exchange your money at the airport? Do you do that ahead of time? Traveler's checks, all that. We're getting all your answers or questions answered from Rosanne here. And when Ro says go, we go.
Yeah. Darn it, and go with Ro. Yeah, all of those rhymey things. No, it's really interesting because I get a lot of questions every day, but a lot of them are about money.
Yeah.
And it's understandable because, you know, when you go to Mexico, a lot of times you can spend US dollars, no problem.
Sure.
But pretty much any other place, you're going to need to exchange money before you go.
So when do we do that?
I recommend doing it. I usually get a lot of money, you know, walking around money, something to cover me for the first couple of days of my trip.
Okay.
Bottled water, a magazine, whatever. And then I get money out of the ATM. And I get a lot of questions about traveler's checks. It's like, are traveler's checks even still a thing? They are. And they are still a very secure way to handle money. However, it's really hard to exchange them these days.
Okay.
A lot of places, if you try to use them, have a really high minimum purchase. And you know, so they're just not as convenient. And especially with credit cards so widely accepted and debit cards and things like that, that's usually what I recommend doing.
Okay.
And so, you know, go to get some money before you go. You call your bank. You'll be able to order it before you go.
Okay.
And if you're going to more than one country, you know, get little small amounts of each. Like I have a friend who was just in England and Ireland, so Ireland is on the pound, or excuse me, is on the euro, but England is on the pound.
So are you saying that we should get those at the airport here in the States before we go on the trip? Just get a little bit for each country?
I wouldn't get it at the airport.
Okay.
You're actually going to have a really high, really expensive transaction fee if you get it at the airport.
Okay.
You're better off getting it at the ATM. Even paying for an out-of-network fee, it's still, you're going to get the bank-to-bank exchange rate for your ATM, and so that's definitely better.
Okay.
And also, before you go, call your credit card companies, call your bank, let them know you're traveling so that they won't see this charge from Spain and go, huh, what?
It's
fraud.
just annoying and it's embarrassing when it gets declined.
Very much so.
Okay.
Yeah, and you don't want to be stuck without access to your funds.
Right. Okay. So you like debit and credit cards above traveler's checks.
Definitely.
Let's not exchange at the airport.
No, don't exchange at the airport.
Let's
That's
do the
going to be the
ATM.
most expensive. Right. Do the ATM, exchange them before you go, do the ATM, call your bank before you go, and also do yourself a favor and kind of pare down, you know, that old what's in your wallet. Find a credit card that does not have international transaction fees.
Okay.
Capital One is a good example of that. So that's what I'll be taking when I go to the cruise in May. And that's another thing too, is you just want to make sure that
just call before you
definitely
call before you use that card. Okay.
You can't use your Discover card in Europe. Take it out of your wallet. You can't use your your Kohl's card in Europe. Take it out of your wallet. Do as much to streamline your wallet as possible. That way, if something unforeseen happens, you won't be out everything.
Yes. And where do you have your deals?
Deals. We've got the Christmas market cruise that's in December. That's a terrific value and $250 off of brochure rate.
Okay.
And leaving in mid-December. That's all in Rosa's
Is
Go
it
on
too
Preferred
early to
Travel
plan
Services.
for December?
No. Santa Claus wants to go on this cruise.
To.
The Christmas markets are amazing, all glittery and shiny and pretty. And then if you still want to go on the Mediterranean cruise with me on the brand new Symphony of the Seas, which is being launched next week. It's inaugural cruise in like 4 days. There's still room on the ship. You can come with us too.
Perfect. All aboard. Thanks so much and happy Easter to you.